Hello! Welcome back to Glenleathann. We're here up in field 89. This is Crofty's field. We've just completed the hay contract, the other hay contract over there on field 92. 92? We've completed that one also. And then just over that way, we still have the bales, the silage bales to collect for that contract. Now, all I seem to do is collect bales, and I do apologise, I really do. I want to scooch down here quickly though, because I want to show you something. Right, ooh, piggies. Why is the piggy spawn point over here if the piggies are there? I have no idea. So, first things first. This thing has had an update and it is running like a dream. This kitten has been, I have no idea what it's been done. Stuff has been done and it now makes 180cm bales, which is spot on. Absolutely loving this thing. So that is awesome. And then to help us out with the contracts, because I was running out of little tractors, we had this one on a baler, we had the John Deere on the trailer, we had the Massey collecting the bales, and then we had this guy on the windrow and or tedder, as the case may be. So this is the Deutz Agrostar 4.78. It's 100 horses or thereabouts. Little drop nose. I was thinking of getting some sort of front loader attacher thing for that. Not too sure. This kitten glitched out. This Massey RB4160V. This thing glitched out in the middle of baling, and I had to reset it. So there is a grass bale just sat in the middle of a field. And then every time I went to reload this, it said unable to fold whilst wrapping, and there was no baler. It was like this, so I reset it to the store like 4 or 5 times before it worked out that there was no bales in there. I did close and restart FS. I even shut down and restarted the PC just in case it was a PC glitching out, but apparently it was just a baler. It didn't want to play ball. So I think we're going to buy that, and then we're going to keep that for silage bales at the moment. But this kitten, absolutely love the McHale. Absolutely love that. You'll notice that the Fent that we bought the other episode, well, at least, has already gone back. I changed my mind. I'm also thinking of returning that as well. This is now empty because I used some of that in here to go towards the contract, which then freed up the space. So we have 66,000 litres in here, and we have 5,660 litres of hay pellets. I haven't, as of yet, increased the feed rate for these guys. They are still eating the grass, so food is actually still going up, so I'm well chuffed with that. So because they're eating the grass, and then they had grass and feed and everything else, oats and whatnot in there, they're just doing their thing. They're just moseying around. There's not a lot at the moment to do in there. This one is producing slightly more in the way of milk, but then there are 50 in here. So is what it is. I think we're going to have to look into increasing the feed capacity, but then if I increase the amount of animals, that may then consume more. Does that make any sense to anybody? That just me? Do you know what I mean? If I had 250 in here and 250 in there, and I wasn't running, and I wasn't running 5-day seasons, they'd probably consume more faster So we may get some more aminals, some more goats for all our pens. So that is where we are at the moment. Now, as I say, these two, where's it gone? This one, that's still not ready to harvest. This one is good to be drilled. These two still need cutting. I haven't checked on field 46 for a while, to be honest. That was the first field we cut for the hay for these guys to make the pellets. Then we conditioned that, and then I redo-hicked it, re-tedded it and whatnot. So this is the straw bales. They're still sat in the shed, although they do seem to be rolling, at least the front ones. They're now off-centered. Let's just hope they don't roll away. So I still need to get this weeded, which will then, I know it will knock it back a thing, but apparently I've been informed by the powers that be that this will then have a greater environmental score. Now, I don't generally run with environmental scores, but the fact that I'm running on hard mode, as I like to call it, hard economy and whatnot, it might be worth a shout giving it a go. We do have a weeder just by there. Not sure what to do with this. It's probably going to end up going because, you know, this will be fertilizer, lime, and then we may grab another one for spot spraying possibly, unless I get this done pretty sharpish. We haven't moved or used the trailer since I purchased it. So that's still just sat there. And everything else, there's our roller. Everything else, I just wonder where the roller went. Everything else is basically as it was before. So that's where we are at. So, this episode, I am going to do something really random. Oh, I sent the mower back as well, by the way, just for... So this field here is the one we need to collect the silage bales on. Now, I want to do something really random. That's the wrap, by the way, because everything got reset. There you go. The wrap. Right. So what I'm going to do is something really random. We are going to lease ourselves, because you don't want to see it any more than... I mean, I enjoy just running around collecting stuff, but you lot probably don't want to see me doing it again. So we're going to lease this kitten. Like 24 bales. I don't want to go for auto load, like one of these guys down here. I don't want to go for the full-on auto load. But you guys have seen enough shenanigans with me bailing over the last, few weeks to last you a lifetime, one would imagine. So this guy, we're just going to lease that for £2,500. There we go. Where is it? Just there. And now I want to purchase myself another tractor. I know what you're thinking. You've got lots of tractors. So we have the Massey with a front loader. Excuse me. The Agrastar. Excuse me. Which has already got an hour on it. That's already got 4.2 hours. That's up to 17 hours. Yeah, it's done some work since we've started this Let's Play, let's put it that way. So these two are basically our shunters around the yard, heading, windrowing, that sort of kittens. This has got a front loader on, it's 180 horses. I can use it for other things should I choose to do so. This guy is 300 horses and does everything else. But it's only got 8 hours on it, let's call that, because this guy is working its socks off, because that's the only front loader I have, and I am collecting bales manually, hence the 17.3 hours. You see, that's got 10 hours more than the John Deere, who started off with more hours. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow some money from the bank. So let's take out a loan. We will borrow... let's borrow 500. And then we'll have that over 4 years. 11 grand? Whoa, that's 11 grand. Where's it gone off? 5 years. We borrow it over 5 years, say 10 grand a month. 50. That's an extra 43 grand. That's 11 grand a month. Should we borrow that over 4 years? Let's go 5. Let's go 5. Right, we'll borrow that. So 500, which means we're up to 6. Now we won't be on 6 in a second because I want to purchase another tractor. Do any of you guys watch Drew's Farming Life? Be honest, do you watch him? He is a hilarious Scottish farmer, and he does all sorts of shenanigans. Let's put it that way. Now, he has a New Holland 7040. Change the colour. He has a 7040, which has been remapped. So when he purchased the tractor with his dad, they were like, "This has got some power. There's loads of black smoke. It's really, you know, chugging along." And then they had it on their friend's dyno machine, and it came back at 300 horses. So he never remapped it. So whoever they purchased it from had it remapped, and it was 300 horses. So I have Drew's Farming Life, and I'm going to grab one of these. We're going to go for the lot. Everything. What's this? What's this? No, his is that way around. So that's what we're going to go for. Front 3-point. And then we are going to go for the front loader on this guy as well. I was tempted to what's the word I'm looking for? Not get it on here and purchase myself a wheel loader, which I'm still tempted to do. But if I have it on here and I don't use it, I've got it. And if I do need it, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go for that, but I am going to add GPS. I like black rims because I think black rims just look sexy. I'm pretty sure his are like a silvery grey colour, something like that. Actually, we'll stick with the silvery grey because that's what he's got. Right. I'm not going to put his registration on there because that would just be, you know. Right, 175, 500. And then we have GPS also. So we are going to purchase that. Right. Absolutely love this mod. This mod is by Blower. And other than the XML that I've changed to have Drew's Farming Life, 300 horses, I haven't edited the mod itself. The actual, you know, the physicality of it, I haven't touched any of that. Because, you know, Blower's done such a good job. Why would I want to change it? That, yeah. So that's where we're at with that. Now I am still contemplating purchasing a telehandler, wheel loader or something, hence the money's still up, because that's what I want to do next. Also want to get some of our stuff done on the farm and a few bits tweaked and changed here and there. So we are going to do that. The other reason I borrowed so much money is I'm not sure whether I don't do a lot of Maize Plus. I don't do contracts with Maize Plus. I've never done a contract with Maize Plus. I normally just play around and see what I can get done on my farm, and, you know, different feed categories and all that good shenanigans. Any of you crossing before I drive through you? And as a result, I'm indecisive. So basically what I'm saying is I've taken on a silage contract, and the contract says for silage. Now the silage that I have from the field, because I'm running Maize Plus, says grass silage. Now it doesn't specify grass silage, it just says silage. The other thing is silage in game now is whole crop, not grass. So I'm not even sure whether it's going to clear the contract or whether I'm just going to make a lot of money from this. And we're going to have to purchase some silage. So that's the other reason I've leased this trailer, was so that we could tweak. Well, so we can buy things, should we need to do so, I suppose, is the way I'm looking at it. So we need to head up to field 107, and I'm pretty sure I've gone completely the wrong way. Is what it is. I think if I come down here and then cut across, ooh, I'm going to cut across the long field on the other side. I haven't updated the map, I've just left it as is. I'm happy with how it is. It works for me. I've got no issues with the map, so therefore I'm not going to be, yeah. Cavalry Roy's done a fantastic job. The map does exactly what it says on the tin, and it is very, very much playable. So why would I want to tweak it? So I haven't. I was thinking about adding the mud system masks to it though, on like driveways, on like farm field entrances and all that good stuff. And I think if I come back up here, this will take me to 107. Yeah. So there's our bales in field 107. Hence this kiln. I've kept the spare hay ones in our trailer over there, which we'll take back to the farm for the pellets. Now, just to stop here a second. So the baler was here when it glitched out. This bale was in the baler, and it said, well, it didn't say anything. It just sort of sat there. So I cancelled the worker and jumped in to unload. It said it wouldn't unload, it was wrapping. And I tried to fold it, it wouldn't fold, it was wrapping. So I reset it, and the bale stayed just there. So we have a grass bale. Yeah, we have a fresh grass bale. So I'm not sure what to do with that. That will probably be sold. But in the meantime, I'll quickly show you on here. Where is it? Here. So it says mow the grass in field 107 and then bale the grass and wrap it to make silage bales. Take the bales to bales market. Now bales in game, because I have Maize Plus, are now whole crop, as far as I am aware. Whereas these are grass. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really don't know. So that's the other reason money's up, because we may get paid for these and I might have to purchase some silage to complete the contract, which will be very, very annoying. It is what it is, mind. I should have looked into that before I took the contract on. So yeah, there is some more fresh grass lurking in the corners. I didn't bother going around picking up all the odds and ends. I just let the worker do its thing. So yeah, I'm still thinking about that telehandler. I might go for the Manitou. I don't normally use the Manitous. I normally use the JCBs and stuff. So you know, I'm tempted to go with a Manitou. Mix it up a little. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so this little doohickeys here all around the edge, for some strange reason, the baler that was running on the same course as the windrower on the headlands was actually running a little bit inside of the original track. Now I tried to amend that with the offset, but it was having none of it, as you can see. Well, watch out, dear. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So we'll get a full trailer load of this, and then we'll scooch down to the bales sell point. I know you're probably getting dizzy. I'm going around in circles. Let's move the camera around now, confuse you. Yeah, I'm quite happy to load bales myself. Hence the, you know, the 17 hours on that Massey. But the last 2 episodes on here we've been doing bales, and the last episode or so that you're going to see of Elm Creek, the one that I'm currently rendering, that one is me collecting more bales. So you've probably had enough of me and these bales. Hence the it's not auto load, is it? What would you call it? Semi-autonomous, I don't know. There we go. It's as quick as I could get it without auto loading, because I didn't want to auto load. Because that's the whole point of this series, was to do a lot more myself, and I'm running on hard economy, so we're making less money per bale, and yeah. But at the moment it's now bob o'clock, and that's well, it was bob o'clock. It was 8:08. If you're wondering what bob o'clock was, let's get some beacons on. Absolutely love this tractor. I think if I had to pick a brand of tractors, it would probably be Massey, and it would probably be the tractors between the late 80s and the mid 90s are my go-tos. The 135 from the 60s, early 70s, that is a fantastic tractor. I do like the 135. Just have a soft spot for Massey Ferguson's. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with the rest of their tractor brands, because, yeah, each to their own. I do like a Massey. However, the new Deutz, I've mentioned this before, the new Deutz, wow, the 7, 8, 9 series of the Deutz, they are some lovely looking tractors. They look really mean, and I love that. Excuse me. I've still got my snots. For all of you that's wondering how my allergies are getting on, I thought they were subsiding, which I think they were. In all fairness, I think my allergies were subsiding, and then the rains have returned, and because the rains returned, I'm all snottery again, unfortunately. So back to square one. What's it like in cab? Look at that. Oh, yeah, absolutely love this tractor. Because I just like tractors. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just tractors in general. It's not a, oh, I really love that tractor. Really love that tractor. I've got a soft spot for Masses. I think the new Deutz look angry, and I absolutely love that. But yeah, I'm just a big kid. I just like tractors. Is what it is. Right. So place your bets. Is the sell point going to accept this, or is it not going to accept this? Come on, come on, you can do it. Look at the smoke bellowing out of that. That's literally just how Drew's tractor runs, like all the time. You know, he's mowing the grass. There's black smoke bellowing everywhere. He's you know, he's driving around the yard. There's black smoke bellowing everywhere. That's literally how it is. That's why I picked Blower's mod. Where are you going, you oik? Get out of the road! Some people. I'm not sure if you get that in other countries, but in the UK that's pretty normal, to be honest. Or people have pushed the crossing so they can cross the crossing, and then they'll see a gap open up and they'll run across, and then you'll get to the crossing and there'll be nobody there because they've already daffed across, which is very, very annoying. So you sit at the lights waiting for nobody. Darn and dag nabbit. Right, get this to the sell point. Still got to get the rest of those other things back. So we need to make at least £2,000 from this contract, on top of to cover the cost of the trailer, which hopefully we can. Right, we're going down here, aren't we? If you're wondering why traffic's not on, it's because I've been using auto drive to move things here, there and everywhere, and they keep colliding. So traffic is currently off. Yeah. Contracts on here are in abundance. There's so many contracts all the time. In fairness, I'll say 80% are grass contracts for bales. So I'm going to try and limit the amount of bale contracts you guys get to see over the next episode or two, just so you get to see something different that's not bales. He says delivering bales. Right, now I don't even know if this is going to work. It could all go horribly wrong and I could be well out of pocket. But we'll try anything once. No, it did accept it. Oh wow. So the rest of the bales are mine. And the best time to sell silage is, I think it's January. December, January time? Can you tell that I'm a console game? I'm flicking through with my button rather than using the mouse. Grass silage. Yeah, January. So we got 20 odd grand's worth of silage come January. Well, that's alright, isn't it? We did make a few quid, which is gone towards the lease of the trailer. So I think we grab the rest of it and take it back to our yard. Stick him in the shed. Still got to take the hay back to the yard, stick that in the shed. So I have hay, straw and silage. I've got goats. Anybody would think I'd have, what do you call them? Cows. Which I don't. No cows. This dairy is purely goats. Which is, yeah. Right. I is going to shut up, scooch back and grab the rest of the bales, grab our other tractor, our other trailer, and get all that down to our farm. Get this trailer returned. It was just for ease, just so you'd have to sit there waiting for me to collect all the bales. I mean, I have been playing for... Whoop. She's fine. She's fine. Put a mark on her. I have been playing for a good few hours to try and get those contracts done, manually loading bales, as you can tell by the fact that there's like 18 hours on the massive. But Are you going to go across? Anyone crossing? Too late. We're going. Right. I shall see you back at the farm. Hello! Welcome back. Okay, so we're not at the farm. This isn't our machinery. Or is it? So, up at the store, got the New Holland. And I've sold and replaced. So, if we start this end, this isn't what I had planned for this episode, but this is how it's turned. There is a bit between this and the last scene, but Muggins here didn't hit record. So we've switched out our planter and we have a Vedastad. This is the F8, Tempo F8. And then we have the Sulky PVL. That's literally a reskin of the Pointer, I think. But I like it, it's something different. After the glitching with the Massey baler, I switched that out with the Fusion 3. I don't think it was the baler, I think it was just one of those FS game mechanics things. But I switched that out for the McHale anywho's. And then we have the Manitou telehandler, pilot forks, round bale thing. I'm hoping this works. This is a mod that's incomplete. So I'm hoping that's going to work to pick up round bales. So that's that. We had one of these, but it was old and battered, so I've replaced it with a new version and sold the old one. I've replaced our subsoiler with a plough. This is our stone picker-upper. I don't know whether to turn stones on or not, so I didn't swap that out. Our grassland roller and our field roller, sold both of those and replaced it with a power roller. This is the field roller version. All we have to do is undo the 4 bolts each end, and then swap the rolls out for flatland ones, flat rollers for grassland, or bladed ones, if you will, for mulching, should we care to do so. So that's where we are at. Money is now down to 218494. Now, I did say that in this episode we are going to get some seeding done. So scooch in here, grab ourselves some fertilizer. What should we go for? Double top? Then we'll grab some of that. I keep wanting to lease it for some reason. I keep hitting X. And then we're going to need some seeds. What should we go for? Top seeds or Frontier? It's both the same, it's just different packaging, right? Let's grab some of these. I haven't even thought about. Did we lime our field? I can't remember if we limed it. I don't know. We definitely scanned it, didn't we? 42. Oh, looks like we did. Compared to these ones, I think we did lime that. Must have done. Oh, the Massey is sat just. Oh, just the Massey's there somewhere. There's the Massey. So this is looking a little empty at the moment. This field here is the one we are going to seed. Where did the seeds go? Hello? Did I not purchase the seeds? I'm sure I purchased the seeds. I don't know where they've gone, but I'm sure I purchased some. Did I not? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right behind me, silly boy. Right, seeds are over here in the way of the door. Excellent. So, Let's grab this guy. And then we'll sell one of those bags we can get into here. Let's grab this. And I want barley. Oh. I just wanted something different that was more me. That makes any sense. And it won't pick up the seeds. That's a pain in the bum. There we go. Let's grab a couple of bags of these in here. Not sure how much it's going to hold. Why pick one a mile off? Why not pick one next to it so I can still drive out? Yeah. Oink. And then we need some fertilizer. I will get all this stuff back down to the farm off screen. I don't want to bore you with all my shenanigans. Right, let's grab some solid fur. Still indecisive what to do about my grass fields. Do we keep a load of grass fields and then use them for silage, or do we plant a crop in the grass fields and then use the crop as whole crop silage? I don't know. Pardon me. Oh. I really don't know what to do. Now this hopefully is direct drill. It does say it is. I'm hoping it is. I think it will be. I'm pretty sure it's just a reskin of the Pottinger. Cedar. I'm sure it is. You know, every time I blast across this crossing, people walk out in front of me, and every time I stop until now, because I've mentioned it, nobody crosses. They did that because I said about it. So, yeah. I did say after all that baling shenanigans, we're going to do something different, like seed our field. So let's seed our field. So, not sure we're going to get the whole field seeded. Depends on how long this episode is going to run for. I don't have a lot of time. It's quite late. As you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, my my PC has been dumped in the bedroom on our chest of drawers because we've had a jiggle around because the kids need more room, and it's quite late. And I think the missus would like to go to bed. So right, let's jump out a second. We'll have a quick look. Yeah, pH is perfect. Need to get this guy out of the way. This will be our... we'll keep the front loader on this. I'm not saying we're going to get rid of the front loader because we'll keep that on there. But the telehandler will be the go-to for any front loader type shenanigans. So let's start here. Just about there. And then, can I remember how to do it? Is it that one? A. And on? Right. It's been a while since I played with that. Let me tell you that for nothing. I tried that so many times on East Glenleathann, do you remember? And did it ever work? No. Why would it work? And I keep going into the settings. On here, worked first time. So we'll do the centre first and then do a quick headland. Let's start drilling things. That works, don't it, eh? I'm happy with that. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Look at that. There was a bit there. I did notice on the mini map earlier that it said that there was a section of fields that were still harvested. Yeah, that'll do. It's all going to come out in the wash at the end anyway. So as long as I don't overlap a bit that I've already done, I'm happy. I've normally got the little dots on, but I haven't got them on, and I can't remember the buttons to bring up guidance steering. That means I'll go into the settings because I'm using a controller. To set my A's and B's and auto width and all that, I use a controller. And I can't remember what it is I'm doing, so I'll go around to about here. Drop that down again. Yeah, we'll have a good few headlands on here, I think. That'll sort out some of this shenanigans. It's using the fertiliser reasonably well, isn't it? Well, it is working well. It's doing exactly what it says on the tin. So, I'm in little New Holland, that's pulling it well. I'm happy with that. Around here to about here-ish. Drop that down. Looks about the same all over it, all around. Same sort of gap. Look, I missed a couple of rows. It does in my eyes. So yeah. Right. Need to crack on and get this done. But it's something a little bit different for you guys. Breaks up the norm. So what I'm going to do is like really, really random. Now, I've spoken about this before. And yeah. Never had the courage to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the mic, crack on and seed this field. And yeah, I shall pop the mic back on at the end. And you can just listen to my tractor go up and down the field. And if it comes out horrendous, I'll add some music and time lapse it. If it doesn't come out horrendous and I'm thinking actually that looks alright, we'll leave it. Okie dokies. What do you think? See the idea? Would you watch a series like that? Huh? No. In fairness, I'm subscribed to a YouTube creator, a chap called Lee Wire, who does, that's all he does. He does one job at a time, and he literally how am I supposed to get all these bits up here? I might run, actually let's run around the edge. Work my way in. Yeah, he literally does one job at a time, and doesn't say anything. All you can hear is the game audio. Now, when you're watching this, you know, on your phone in bed late at night, and all you have is the game audio. That's alright actually, but you guys might not like it, so I thought I'd dash a little bit in here, see what you think. Wasn't sure what to do with the camera, because you know I'd normally have it glued to the side of the tractor, so it would be sort of up here somewhere from the time-lapse videos, or I'll literally just be wandering around looking about if it's not time-lapse, but I'm chitter-chattering, look over there in a minute, and I'm going to go over here, and that's kind of how that rolls. But to do this type of video just felt, I don't know, I'm not sure that I liked it, but drop me a comment. I'd love to know what you guys think. You're the ones watching it. I just didn't know what to do with my hands. And do I just leave it like this and just pretend it's a time lapse without the time lapse? Would you prefer in cab so you can't actually see what I'm doing? It's just, you know, the windscreen going round and round and round the field. See, these are the questions that keep me up at night. Well, they're not, but they could do. Let's run back down to the bottom of the field. Get these bits done. If you're wondering where the grass has gone on the edges of the field, that's where I mulched, and all the edges got caught with the mulcher, which is a little bit on the annoying side, but I suppose it is what it is. Now ideally I should run out, not run in, so that I don't drive over the seed that one has planted. Although in saying that, does it really matter? I mean, I'm going to drive all over it anyway when I roll it. Do you know what I mean? Can't drive over the crop. Why not? I'm going to drive over and mulch. Well, that's ruined it. I'm mulching it. When I roll it in, I'm going to drive all over it anyway. But no, I see what you're saying. Shouldn't really drive on it, if at all possible. I'm not sure why I kept going there. There was no way I was going to get that bit. Such a silly. Oh, shiver my timbers. This doesn't quite want to go where I want it to. There we go. There we go. Hit this square. There we go. And it just leaves the top of the field. And that is our first field on Glenleathann seeded. Fully prepped once the top of this is done. So we do need oats for OT type stuff. Now I'm still indecisive whether to plant a load more grass or plant 2 more fields of like wheat or something that I can use for whole crop, and then we can sell the silage. I'm not entirely sure. Is whole crop silage worth more than grass silage? I mean, can I do haylage? Is that a thing? This isn't a multi-crop map, so like alfalfa hay and all that good stuff isn't available to me. So there's no way of doing that. So, I mean, I could add multi-fruit to the map. Well, I say multi-fruit. All I need to add really is alfalfa. It's the only new one I need. But it's not even new anymore, is it? That's the only additional crop that I could do with from Maize Plus is the alfalfa. But there we go. I'll get that up over there in a second. Our first field done. So I think I'm gonna go grab all the stuff from the store and bring it back down to the farm. So let's turn that off for a second, save the diesel. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care, and I shall see you all in my next adventure. Cheers guys.